The ACEBEAM H30 comes with quite some detailed instructions. Here it is here, the user manual. And the most important thing in manuals, these flashlight manuals for me, is actually the operating instructions, because all the technical parameters, how bright the beam is, etc., that's obviously all found on the internet, but you've got to know how to use the light. That's the most important thing. So I went thoroughly through the instructions to see how it translated, because obviously it's a Chinese company, so it's translated from Chinese. Here's the Chinese instructions here, and they take it from the Chinese because obviously that's their first language, and put that back into English. Well, the instructions were pretty easy to understand, but what happened was when I went through them and tried to get the light to come on, I forgot for a moment that they ship these lights. It comes with an included battery in here, and it's a 21700 battery, a big size battery, so it's bigger than the 18650. It's a long-lasting battery, and obviously to ship it with a battery, the battery, when people do that, the batteries have to be discharged. If they're not discharged, that can be a problem for shipping. So once the battery was fully charged, I put it back in, and if you follow the instructions on here, everything will occur as written in the manual, and that's what you want to have happen. You don't want to follow the instructions and find out it doesn't work like that. However, one thing I would point out, just a little on clarity here, and that is for the memorize mode, whatever mode you finish in other words, when you turn the thing off, that will be your memorize mode. Okay, and so when you turn the light back on again by using the orange button, it will come straight back to the memory mode. Now this light, the ACEBEAM H30, it's sort of like partially customizable by the user. I asked for mine to come with a UV LED as one of what they call the auxiliary LEDs, and this one, UV LED, is quite a useful one because this is 365 nanometers, so that is medium wave UV. That's not short wave, that's medium wave UV. And the other LED I asked for in mine was a red LED, and I wanted red because of course red is great. It does not destroy your night vision, so it's easy to use around the campsite. It's easy to use within a tent if you wake up suddenly and you have to look for something or whatever and you don't want to blind yourself. But they do come with other combinations you could get. So the other combination you have a choice of either a 6500 Kelvin main LED, which this is a Cree LED by the way, or you can have a lower 5000 Kelvin LED. I chose the 5000 because I want to primarily use this light for caving, and it's just better on the eyes to have a slightly warmer color temperature than to have that more super white, almost bluish 6500 Kelvin temperature. The really cool thing about this light, it can also be used as a charger. So if I unscrew this port, it will reveal, let me just show you that there. I'm going to unscrew this here. It's got a good depth of metal going across the O-ring. And here is a C-type USB charging port. And there's a red light that comes on at this thing here when the thing is charging. It goes to green when it's not. But you have a special cable that goes into your C one, and it goes off to another USB port, so you can use it as a power bank if you like. I'm just going to put this back on there because I don't want to get any dirt or grit in here to keep a good seal. So the other thing I really liked about this ACEBEAM H30 when I saw it at IWA 2024 is that it's got what's called an orange peel type reflector, and these are very good. It's a very good design in these reflectors. This orange peel, you see how it kind of looks, this, you know, sort of half out of focused areas on their wriggly surface pattern, and that produces a very, very, very good beam. Okay, so on the headband, it comes with two actual mounts, like one's a spare. These are some kind of silicone rubber, they say, and they're pretty hard. They're like elastic bands. So to put this thing into the headband, it doesn't come with the headband on it, it comes separate, so you've got to install the actual lighting unit onto this. These are very strong, and you can't really force them over the covers on here because it's very difficult to do that. So I found the easiest way to mount the headlamp was to remove the covers and then to stretch these silicone rubber loops over the edges, right, the threads, and then put the end caps back on the thing. But it's good that it comes with a spare one, so if you were to damage this or go crazy stretching it and break it with gorilla strength, you have a spare one. It also comes with 2 spare O-rings. So the idea with this is, you know, you would really only be taking off this one and charging it from here, and so this is the O-ring that's going to get most of the use. Of course, you could undo this and take the battery out and charge it separately, but it's no point kind of thing when you can do it just with here and leave the battery inside the unit. So that would give you, in effect, 2 spare O-rings, because this would be the one that's getting primarily used all the time. It's waterproof to 2 meters. It's rated to 2 meters, IP68 rating, 68 rating. So that's completely dust proof and the maximum of 2 meters. And we're going to test that out in a cave, and I'll show you that underwater in the next video. So stick around. Bush Camping Tools here.